the truck, because that was when my money was going downhill, and I was trying to get rid of all the debt I had. Mike's crack. Show the older one, the white one. I got pictures of the white one. All right, this white one, this was a beautiful truck. I wish I never got rid of this truck. This is my white one. This is my 700 horsepower F150 Roush Limited. It had a completely redone Roush drivetrain. It had a 12-pound boost supercharger on it. Put 700 horsepower to the back wheel. Really nice truck. Zero to 60 in the afternoon? No. I actually have a video of that. I have a video of the 0 to 60 of that truck. I have it privated because nobody believed what the 0 to 60 looked like. A lot of haters. But I can show it to you guys. It's not 0 to 60, it's 40 to 100.
Hell, I didn't have to cut her. She could have been used 2 or 3 more times.
Here it is right here.
War is hell.
Ready? All right, run it again.
To give you an idea again.
Ready?
What are my favorite qualities in people? Compassion. Bloodify. I worked at 115 degree fucking temperatures in a factory 6 days a week, 12 hours a week, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week for almost 6 years. I ran jackhammers. I cleaned inlets. I basically kept a 1300 degrees Celsius furnace going. I built charge buckets. I relined melters. Did crane maintenance. Painted. I know about hard work, man. I was a melt deck operator. Go look that up. Go look at screenshots of what a melt deck operator does. I did it for 6 years. Was I jacked? I was still fat, but I was strong as a goddamn ox. No way 115. Well, first off, melt decks are high, right? Let me give you a little science lesson here. What happens to heat, right? Come on. You do manual labor, so you should know this. Heat rises, right? So, like, it might be 95 to 98 degrees on the base floor, but as you go up higher, all that heat goes to the top and gets trapped, right? It gets trapped. So, like, then you have a furnace that has 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit worth of hot metal in it, right? Right? And that furnace has a little slit in it where you have this big lid that sits over it, but that slit pipes out this heat into the atmosphere as well. So yes, it got as hot as 115 degrees in the summer almost every day. You sweated your motherfucking ass off. You'd bring 3 shirts to work. I would bring 3 of these to work so I could switch shirts on every break. Because I'd take the shirt off, I'd hang it up, it'd be soaking wet right on my locker, and I'd put a new shirt on, put my coveralls back over, and keep going. I was about 350 pounds. I had a lot of muscle too, because I walked like 10 miles a day while I did that. I got fat mainly from sitting around playing video games and doing YouTube. I went from like 340, 350 to 470 in the last 10 years. I made about $25 an hour fasting. With benefits.
You know, let's go.
Wings
inside.
at 403, Chiz says. So that's good.
It absolutely is. I'm wondering where he stands on. So he's counting a lot of the weight loss.
Oh,
that
it's
happened.
not good? I thought he started at 455 or some shit.
Yeah, but he lost a lot of that weight before the surgery. Like post-surgery weight loss is, if we're being fair, a little low. He's eating more calories than they're telling him to, and his diet is literally blending soups up, like vegetable soup, like with noodles and stuff in it. Like it's got it looks like SpaghettiOs or something, like a little pasta and like vegetables, and it's like a bunch of broth. He eats a large Wendy's chili, stuff like that. And
Wait,
he blends.
he's eating 800 calories, and the nutritionist said 400?
Correct.
So he's literally doubling what they said to do?
But
Correct.
both those are low numbers.
They are, but it's like you just put in all this effort and pain and time into doing this. Like, just obey what the nutritionist says.
Yeah, and the other
Don't
thing
sabotage
I
yourself
don't
this
believe
early
it,
on.
right? Like, so look, Wings is kind of known for not always like sticking hard to the truth, right? That's not his thing, and that's doubly true when it comes to like caloric intake and weight loss and stuff like that. It's just something I don't think he'd want to share his truth.
He said that he was working out harder right now than he ever did during the boot camp. Then the next tweet is, "Oh, I can't lift anything heavier than 15 pounds." Like that just doesn't mesh to me.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement on this. You know, it just he's in a spot where everyone is looking at him, watching him, expecting him to do the thing that is hardest for him. So there's just a huge motivator in there to say that he's doing more than he is.
He says he is currently walking 3 miles per day.
I think is he heavier now than no, he's about the same weight. If 403 is true, this is about where he was when he could barely do a mile.
This is where he was when he left my house, I think, right around this. I could be wrong about that.
At 400-ish?
Yeah, right at the bottom of 400, maybe 405, somewhere in there. And I was like, oh, I wanted him to get below 400 at my house. That was like my goal. So I was really sad that like things tapered off. And
I seem to
remember that.
I'm sorry. I seem to remember him being at like 410 or 11 when he did walking 365.
Yeah.
So let's call 403 and 410 similar. And
Sure.
He could only walk a mile. So it's weird to me that like this post-surgery, low-calorie area, he's doing 3 miles.
Yeah, it's get out of here. Come on, just whatever.
You know
I
what?
saw him,
Not a good liar.
one of the worst ever.